Today I'm going to be talking about my training so far this summer and my plans for the rest of the summer, but first I'm going to do a 4-mile run here on the grass. Second run of the day is completed. That was 2 miles in the Pegasus 36 and 2 miles barefoot to work on my foot and ankle strength and mobility. And that run actually got me over 500 miles in the Pegasus 36s. So I'm gonna be all done with these, retire these, and move on to the Nova Blasts. I really like the Pegasus 36s. I did have the same exact pair of shoes. I had the Pegasus 36 before these, just it was a different color. Normally I go 400 to 500 before I move on to another pair. But it's been kind of a while since I've hit 500 in a pair of shoes, so I kind of just wanted to hit 500 in these, and there was no problem getting to it. I mean, I think they're definitely built to be able to run probably over 500. I haven't really had too much of a problem with my feet aching or anything like that this last week when I was, getting closer to 500. Yeah, overall these were very, very nice shoes. Probably my favorite pair of running shoes that I've run in the last 8 years that I've been running. I'm definitely really excited to get the next version, the 37s. I think I'll be doing that after I complete the Nova Blast, or after I finish running in the Nova Blast, which is what I'm moving to next, because I got those a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. But yeah, absolutely loved running in the Pegasus 36s, and I'm even more excited for the 37s because I've heard they're even better. But on to what I want to talk about today, and that is my summer training. So I'm a little over a month into summer training. I started on June 1st, so it's been just over a month, and it's been going great so far. The first, basically all of June was just lower mileage, kind of building up slowly to be able to set myself up for the later, higher mileage later in the summer, which I'm just starting to get into. So June was a couple weeks in the 40s, a couple weeks in the 50s, and then the last couple of weeks I've hit 60, and then this week I'm planning on hitting a little over 70. So it's been going great so far. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm really gonna have much of a cross-country season. I don't know if anyone really is going to. I hope they can work out something, but it's definitely not gonna be what we were hoping for, what I was hoping for. So that's definitely unfortunate. This is my senior year of college. Most likely would have been my last cross-country season after 7 years, even before that, because I started running in middle school. So I was definitely looking forward to it. I was looking forward to hopefully PRing and doing well at nationals, club nationals. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, at least as far as I can see. So I'm going to try to make the best of it. I still plan on running a lot this summer, putting in a great summer of training, and just seeing what I can do with it. We're hopefully still going to be able to hold some time trials for the club. I'm planning 3 right now in the fall, so I hope that can still happen. But it's definitely not going to be ideal. It's not going to be a perfect season, and we just have to work around that. So we have to be flexible. Hopefully things start to look a little bit more normal by the spring for the track season. I'm really, really hopeful that we can have a little bit of a more normal track season. So if that's the case, then all the base mileage that I'm putting in this summer and this fall, will be able to set myself up well for that, and I can these geese are interested in my summer training discussion. I hope they don't come too close. They're just snacking. Just going on their way. That guy's really eyeballing me. So yeah, like I said, I really hope things can be back to normal at least a little bit by track season, so that I can still have one normal season, one final season before I graduate. But yeah, my plan for the next month, a little bit over a month until classes start. This week, like I said, I'm gonna try to hit 70 miles, or maybe a little over 70, but right around 70 miles. Probably high 70s next week, and then hopefully low 80s the week after that. And then I'll do a down week, back down to maybe high 60s or low 70s. It's all just kind of, I'm planning it out, but it's not going to go exactly how I'm planning mile for mile. There's always going to be a little bit of variance in your training, no matter how much you try to schedule it out perfectly, at least for me. So I have a good steady increase of mileage planned. Hopefully nothing, goes poorly, nothing happens. Last summer I had, I rolled my ankle. I had a little bit of a quad strain, or just a little flaring small injury with that I had to take care of. So nothing too serious last summer, but it was just a couple of setbacks that I had to obviously take care of before I could move forward with my training. And I'm really, really hoping that nothing like that happens this summer. Even though, like I said, I don't have too much on the line with a season or anything like that. I'm guessing, but I want to be able to train consistently this entire summer. It's gone well so far, no hiccups or anything like that. But I really want to be able to put in a really solid, hopefully my best summer so far of training, which would be ironic since, again, it might not lead to anything, but I'm excited for the next month of training. I think it's going to go very well. I haven't done much besides run this summer. Unfortunately, my job on campus was halted because of COVID, and I'm hoping that I can return to that pretty soon, and I think I'll be able to. But for the last couple months, I've been doing basically nothing but run, and now that I've gotten into doing doubles, a few times a week, it's basically just been running in the morning, somewhat early to avoid the heat, and then sitting around all day, eating, sometimes taking a nap, and then going out for my second run of the day in the evening. So it's not ideal. I wish I could be working and seeing friends, more often. But obviously with COVID, that kind of went away, and none of that is in my control. So I just have to listen and follow that. I'm just going to keep training hard, like I said. I'm not going to worry about the things that are out of my control. I'm just going to focus on my training and everything that I can do to get myself in the greatest shape I can, and try my best at the time trials. There's a good chance I won't PR, since time trials are much different than actual races, in terms of competition, in terms of focus and motivation and everything like that. But I'm going to set myself up well and have a lot of fun doing it. So that's my plan. But that was all I want to talk about today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.